Okay, you are welcome as we continue in part 2 of learning about multiple or one time frame, as people call it, also top-down analysis. All right. Some experts also recommend, while using the MT4 or MT5 or mobile, to skip or jump a time frame to the next and so forth to achieve the theory series. What are the theory series? They have advanced already: higher time frame, lower time frame, and then entry time frame. You see, on the mobile, the time frames are arranged as such. Let me show you pictorial diagram I took from my MT5 already. Alright, this is the pictorial diagram I took from the MT5. You can see when you click on the center of your MT5, that's when it is in a vertical position, not horizontal. Okay, in a vertical position, you will see this is the time frames that are available that one can choose from. So even before TradingView is made popular in the trading community, this has always been the standard, especially when you are trading on mobile phones. You cannot input any other time frames apart from these time frames: monthly, weekly, daily, H4, H1, M30, M15, M5, M1. These are just the standard time frame that has been made available using MT5 or MT4 on the mobile app. So the only place you can use other time frames, like you can personalize some time frame, like 1 minute, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Some people even use 45 minutes. All of that is only on TradingView and probably the mobile, the laptop version, that's system version of MT4 or MT5. Okay, so but using this standard time frame on the MT5 or MT4 platform for mobile, you can see the experts recommended that, okay, if you want to do top-down analysis, what we have to do, let's start from the monthly time frame. When we click on the monthly time frame, we are going to skip the one that follows it, which is the weekly time frame. We are going to skip it. So this is our monthly time frame, our higher time frame. Okay, then after we skip the next time frame, which is the weekly time frame, this other time frame here, the daily time frame, will now be our what? Our lower time frame. Then we'll skip the one that follows the daily time frame, which is the H4. We skip it. After skipping it, what follows next is our 1 hour time frame. So that means our 1 hour time frame will now be our entry time frame, ETF. Let's call it the ETF, entry time frame. You get it now? So that is how it is being done. By advice for people that has been trading, this can make your trading very easy and all of that. So let's go back to TradingView and try to make some explanation more for your understanding. So just like what we did on the MT5, these are just the time frames that are made available there, meaning that we can select monthly time frame as our higher time frame, the daily time frame as our medium time frame, which is the lower time frame, then the H1 as our entry time frame, depending on if we are going to be using top to down analysis. Okay, so the first 5 time frames, which are the MN monthly time frame, W1, D1, H4, H1, can basically be used for higher, lower, and entry time frames. So anyone can be selected by just skipping the one after the selected to the next. That is what we just did there. The first one will be our higher time frame. The second one will skip it. Then the third one, our lower time frame. This other one will skip it. Then the one that follows it is now our entry time frame. So with this theory, we will be able to meet the 3 conditions of having the the higher time frame, the lower time frame, and then the entry time frame. Okay, so while the last four, which is, you can see this type of time frame that we have, monthly, daily, and H1, it was also derived from this 5, because this is where it all ends. This is where we can draw the line that okay, this one is for higher time frame, while this one we can use it for lower time frame and entry. This one we can use for higher time frame, we can use for lower time frame, we can use for entry. But the one on the right hand side, this other four time frame, we can only use it for lower time frame and then for entry also. But the first 5 time frame, monthly, weekly, daily, H4, H1, we can select any of these to use as our higher time frame or middle time frame or even entry time frame. Then we can also select the corresponding time frame that best suit any of the time frame we choose from the left hand side to the right hand side for our entry. Okay, so while the last 4, which I just explained, M30, M15, M5, and M1, are for lower and can also be used for entry time frames. So this is, I've tried to analyze it step by step. Okay, so we can say this first set, which is seen, we can say this is a position trading, and how position traders, the best time frame they normally go for, I'm not using the word best time frame, the time frame that they may prefer to go for, the higher time frame they will choose the monthly, then the lower time frame they will choose the daily, the entry time frame they will choose the 1 hour. This are the choosing using the analogy that was made here, that okay, this can be used as our higher time frame, lower time frame, and also for our entry time frame. Then while this can also be used, this can only be used for our lower time frame and also for entry time frame. So this can be used for higher time frame, lower time frame, entry time frame. The one by the right hand side can only be used for 2 things, lower time frame and also for entry time frame. So when we have used that combination whereby after we choose monthly, what follows is daily, but what follows is weekly, but we'll skip the weekly to come to the daily. What follows is H4, then we'll skip the H4 to come to the hourly. So this is for scene 1. We can say okay, this is position trading, because people are very patient using that particular scene of trading. So we are looking at scene 2. We'll call it swing trading. Swing trading, the higher time frame is weekly. Then what follows weekly is supposed to be daily, but we will skip the daily and choose the H4. Then after that, what follows H4 supposed to be 1 hour. We skip the 1 hour. Our entry time frame will now choose M30, but in this scenario we can choose M30 or M15, okay, which is for 30 or 15 minutes. That's this type of trading, we can call it swing trading. All right, then the other type of trading, scene 3, now we can say this is day trading. The higher time frame will be daily, lower time frame will be hourly, then entry time frame we can say M15 or M5, which is 15 minutes or 5 minutes. And the scene 4, we can say okay, this is scalp trading, and the higher time frame will be 4-hour trading, the lower time frame will be M30 or M15, depending on your choice and how you will be trading, and you will be seeing the one that correspond, that suit you best. Okay, then the last one will not be entry. We can choose M5 or M1, which is to say if price mitigate our M30, the best time frame for our entry will be 5 minutes. Then if price mitigate our M15, the best time frame to enter for entry will be what? M1. I hope this is not confusing. And for all of this, these are the most popular time frame combinations required for top to down analysis. All right, so now the most interesting thing is that the medium or lower time frame can be used as higher time frame, while the corresponding entry time frame can be used as both lower time frame and entry time frame. This is what I'm talking about. For example, we can see that in scene 1, which is called position trading, higher time frame there was what? Monthly, while the lower time frame was daily, Now in this scenario, we can say, okay, we can choose the daily time frame as our what? As our higher time frame. Then the entry time frame will also continue as our what? As our hourly time frame, which can now be converted to our what? Corresponding lower time frame. Then we can now choose from those time frame that can serve as lower time frame and entry time frame. We can also we can just remember what we just did in this particular scenario, where we have demarcated from monthly to H1 and then from M30 to M1, that this can also be used for lower time frame and for entry. Okay, so in this situation where we have chosen to use the lower time frame as our higher time frame, then we can use the entry time frame as our lower time frame. Then we can now choose any one that remains after we have chosen H1. The one that follows it supposed to be M30, but following with our rules of skipping one time frame to go to the next, instead of us to choose M30 as our lower time frame, which is our entry time frame this time around, in this type of scenario, we'll now have to skip M30, go for M15, or we'll go for M5. That is how it is being done using this type of top-down analysis. I hope you understand. So what you have to do is to watch the video over and over again to get it. Thank you.